Good afternoon, everyone. Trackman 44 here. Well, I say afternoon, it's just a little bit after 12. They say every cloud's got a silver lining, And, I've been out here working on my son's attic project. And I thought I'd step out of the shade a little bit there. Not out of the closet, but out of the shade. But been working on my son's attic project, putting in heat pump, ductwork, all that stuff up there. That's a little bit, gets a little toasty on occasion. Well, today I had to run home because the wife's not home. I had to run home and let the dog out. And the silver lining to today's attic cloud is my son let me leave my old flatbed over there at his house and come home on the motorcycle. And technically, this is my motorcycle. I kind of loaned it to him a while back. I just never went back and got it yet. But now that he's done a lot of work to it and got a lot of money, and I think it's time for me to take it back, don't you think? But at any rate, hey, take a look at this thing. What you're looking at here is a 2003 Suzuki Bandit. It's a 1200 Bandit. It's carbureted. Now, when they come out with the 1250, a couple of years later, I think 2005 or something, they all went fuel injected. But this is one of the last of the Bandit series in the 1200cc that is carbureted. Hang on a second, I shut them dogs up. Now, I bought this from one of my co-workers at the company I was working for back in 05. It was a 2-year-old bike, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, it had, I want to say 300 miles on it whenever I bought it. It's a pretty sweet bike. Unfortunately, I don't get the time to ride nearly as much as I want. And I got an old Harley I kind of plunk around on a little bit. I don't need to go fast, and these guys here don't want to go slow, you know what I mean? So the Harley fits me just a little bit better than what this one does, but I still like riding this thing. And I've got an old Honda Valkyrie too, a 97 Valkyrie, which is a big beast, and I really enjoy riding that. But yeah, I did got to home, throw the dog out, and thought, hey, I'd take a second to show y'all what the silver lining to my cloud for the day is. Okay, now this ain't a GoPro film. This is an iPhone. I'm holding it with my left hand, driving down the highway. Now, I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I mean, what the heck, we do a lot of things we ain't supposed to do. This little quiet country road, I'm running about 50 miles an hour. There's very seldom any little traffic, and I'm only about 1.5 miles away from my son's house anyway. So I just thought I'd give y'all a view of the countryside as it's passing us by at about 50 miles an hour. But anyway, one of these days I'll use a GoPro, just not today. But hope y'all enjoyed the ride. I'm just about ready to shut it off and pull into his driveway any minute now. Well, hey, that's it. Kind of like Bilbo and Frodo Baggins. I've been there and back again. If anybody ever read The Hobbit, the trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. But at any rate, yeah, back to work. I guess this was just a little fun video to show y'all I ain't just an old stick in the mud, Well, actually, I really am. But I still like these motorcycles these kids ride, It's Trackman 44, and I am out of here.